Alright, so just documenting this thing, and 2006 Lexus 400H hybrid. So I remember the customers talking about noises and loss of brakes. Whenever I showed up, I pulled some codes. I got some screenshots of them. Mainly it was U0129, which is loss of communications with braking module. However, I couldn't see any faults. It showed that there was something there, and that's what the customer's talking about. I believe he is also talking about a lot of noise or something. And let's see, farther reading in these codes, it talked about a CAN bus issue, which is a communication, like wires in between modules, computers. And it was mainly like throughout the hybrid system of this vehicle. Currently driving it after clearing the codes. I cleared the codes, and everything seems hunky-dory. In other words, I don't know what was going on. I know the vehicle sat for a while before I got to it. I believe it was yesterday or yesterday evening. We're going to turn right here. Yep. And I know it sat for a while and the battery was down and out. I don't know if that played any issue and allowed it to throw some sort of error, or if there was perhaps a like corrosion or something that built up, or maybe the cold weather. It's been frigidly cold around here while this car was setting, I believe. But yeah, after clearing the codes, I didn't drive it before I cleared the codes. I did not drive it before I cleared the codes, because I had an idea that it might have been just needing drove, how it was sitting around for a good while, and also the battery ran dead in it. And I know on these electrical systems that battery, even though it's 12 volts and not the main hybrid battery, they can still take a toll on the system. So I'm wondering if that had something to do with this going on. And I know that through driving a vehicle, once you have the battery properly charged, and he did charge it all the way up on his home charger, that just driving the car more and more, that battery will come up to snuff, come up to par. Yeah, difference between the volts and amps a battery has, kind of thing. However, the bottom line is I'm at a loss. I'm gonna report back to customer this stuff. Except I'm really gonna cut it down what I got to say. Yeah, I cleared the codes and I'm not having no issues. I'm hearing no noises, by the way. Getting into it there. Yeah, no noises. Brakes are great. Brakes are good. He did mention he was by KFC in New Boston, which is about 3 or 4 miles, and I don't know if he done been driving it for a good bit. And so I'm gonna drive it around some more and see what happens. See if anything acts funny, throws codes or noises. I tend to believe this might be something to do with the hybrid system, electrical system, and or the main battery itself. This thing may just need to be drove some after that setting for a while.